Yeah, I'm about to get us one of those things that you snap with the camera, holds the camera for filming.
Yeah, no shit, because remember I got a bad hand, so this shit hurts.
Yeah, you're all like, ah, like
looks
you're drinking some tea.
No, it looks like I'm giving everybody the L7, like, losers, losers.
That gives too much headroom. Okay.
Good God. What's up, everybody? This is your co-host, Phil, for So I Married a Geek, along with my lovely co-host, Gavin, who's driving.
I call you my husband. I'm just now when I say my lovely husband, you're like, my co-host, Gavin, whatever.
I don't know what the fuck to say. Like, it doesn't matter. Earlier, it's that my head's not fully in frame. Now I'm using the wrong terminology. If you're not careful, I'm going to just start calling you random shit in other languages.
That's okay. I'll go back to calling you Donkey Punch.
Bitch. That was not... For those of you out there that don't understand, let me tell you that little inside joke. I have lots of pet names for my husband. I call him Baby Doll. I call him Love. I call him Babe. Sometimes I call him the Colonizer.
Sometimes I call you the Help.
Most of the time, his loving nickname for me was Donkey Punch.
Because I don't do that thing. I don't do the loving nickname. I call you by, and he's like, I need you to give me a cute, cuddly couple's name. I said,
I asked if I could have one.
I will call you motherfucking Donkey Punch. Which
is not a cute couple's lovey name. Donkey Punch suggests I'm that hooker you hope will just leave you alone. Anyway, y'all, last night we were in Fort Worth for this show.
Madness and Mayhem 5.
Madness and Mayhem 5. I got to meet Buckshot. We were there on his guest list. It was the most epic shit. He's the nicest guy. Again, I told you guys to go check out his music, mob style music. For those of you out there that are music lovers, I don't know if y'all have realized or if you know how hard COVID has hit musicians. Go out there and get some merch from their website, y'all. They're not getting lots of shows. We're trying to get back to normal, but it's going to be a while. Support your local musicians, support other musicians, support independent musicians. Not to be mean or anything, Taylor Swift has enough fucking money. Help some other musicians make money.
Well, you bought a lot of stuff for the merch last night. You bought a bunch of CDs. Like, do we even own a CD player?
Yes, you have an Xbox. I know people with CD players. Y'all, I'm old school. Like, it's cool that I can get a new album the day it comes out instantly, like at midnight, because I can digitally release it. But there was something so magical about getting that CD and tearing the plastic off and looking at the liner notes and looking at the art that they put on the CD itself. Like, Malfunction. Can you get the phone? I can get the phone, but y'all.
Is it still recording?
It's still recording. This is some real wow, that's some real shit, y'all.
That's some real reality shit. I'm gonna just leave it in there too.
That's some real shit. Gavin, you talk while I try to buckle myself in.
So yeah, he bought some CDs and stuff last night, some hats. We got a hat that finally matches the shirt that he has in the mask, so he's got the full trifecta. It was interesting because, well, you need to learn some camera work.
Watch the road, goddammit.
It was interesting because I don't really do a lot of music, and there was just one act that blew me away, and it was Shy One. That dude had lights and choreography and a video that played behind the whole time. Like, that dude was hardcore into it, and he was really, really, really good.
And he was super cool and friendly. Like, I went over, I bought a CD from him. He didn't have any shirts in my size. And after I bought the CD from him, I went back across the venue, sat next to Gavin. We were hanging out. He came over to say hi to us, and he wanted to meet Gavin because I told him, I was like, dude, you blew my husband away. He was blown away by your show. So he wanted to come over and say hi to Gavin and say thanks for being so amazed by being blown away by the show. Y'all, it was just too much fucking fun. I was shocked.
It was good because, one, I found it weird that when it's in like small town Texas, there was not a lot of people there. There was mostly, it was like the performers and their families and then people who had bought tickets. And I love that people watch at these things because I do a lot of people watching. And I found some of the people here fascinating. there was this one girl who was obviously so far beyond the point of being high, and all she wanted to do was mosh pit, and nobody would mosh pit with her, and so she'd like walk around like she wanted to get in a fight. There wasn't enough people to mosh pit, and they did start one towards the end of the night when there was enough people to do it, but it was like the most courteous mosh pit. Like, they were gently bumping into each other. I was like, you guys don't fucking know what a mosh pit is.
It really was
not bloody and broken and covered in sweat and mud and grime. You have not fucking moshed.
It really was like they were serving tea in the mosh pit. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't want you to spill anything. But it is the age of COVID, and I'm kind of glad, y'all, that it was like that, because let me be real. There was one dude trying to make the mosh happen who was quite obnoxious. I wanted to beat the ever-loving shit out of him as it was, because he was so rude. I met him when I was up at the bar. So I'm glad he couldn't make it work. But yeah, it really was just a weird mosh pit. They tried.
Also goes back to my bit. Like, I like a show. I don't want to just people sing. I want to put on a show. Shy One put on a show.
Buckshot put on a show.
Yeah, but this goes back to my biggest problem I have with going to concerts is I don't understand the correlation between the drug culture and the music culture and live music, because 90% of those people there were completely wasted. There was a dude selling drugs. There's always people selling drugs. It seems like nobody can go to a concert without being completely blitzed, and I don't fucking understand it. And I also don't understand, like, I guess if you're going to a concert, they just expect you to know their music, but then there's people like me who will just go and not know anything about it. I don't have a fucking idea what they're saying, because all you hear is music, and like, that's all you hear. It's so fucking loud, you can't make out anything. Buckshot was properly balanced. Shy One was almost properly balanced. Some of them were hit and miss, but literally all just music. Like, you can't fucking understand anything. And all these people are dancing, and you're like, they obviously know the music because they do that. So, two things, yeah, those are things I don't understand about concert culture. Why do you have to be high and wasted to go to a concert? And why don't you balance that shit out so people can actually understand what's going on without getting fucking deaf by the end of the night? Phil, you go to concerts.
I mean, it's fun to be drunk at a concert because it gets rid of your inhibitions. So
this is more than drunk. This is like, these people were high on acid or something last night. You can fucking tell.
It was probably Molly, watching the way that girl was. But I mean, it's just being in an altered state. You're less shy. You run around. You act crazy. For some people, a concert is a place to just let loose. As far as why you can't understand the vocalists and stuff, it's hard to get it right sometimes. And the ones that he's talking about who got it right are the artists who've been doing this a long time. They have their own sound guys. They have people who know when to turn down his mic, when to turn his mic up. They know at what point in the show he might start getting louder because they've done it enough. It's just a matter of practice. There are some people who haven't learned it yet, and they will. They'll get there. It was just a lot of fucking fun to see so many. I would say, a lot of people having a great time.
Oh, everyone was having a great time.
I know it wasn't a huge crowd, but it was a big enough crowd. And y'all, even though this was a small show, small crowd, small venue, they were still having a raffle. They were selling raffle tickets to raise money to buy gifts for kids at Christmas.
Yeah, like for the orphans and foster kids.
For children, for children in foster care. Like, it was so fucking sweet to think that none of these guys were making a whole lot of money doing what they were doing, but they were also there doing it, raising money for charity. That's some special shit. That's again why I say go out and support these independent artists. They're doing good work. They're working their asses off. It's hard to make money and make a living in the music industry.
I'm pretty sure COVID had a part to play in the small crowd, but it was also kind of fun because you could go in and out of the building. I was worried about us being on our feet because right now my feet are really killing me. It feels back for 6 hours was not going to be good. But they had the chairs on the side, so we had our spot for the night. We were just relaxing, watching the performances. Phil could get up and walk around as he wanted to. No one was really bothering us except this fucking weird reject Dr. Seussian.
Yeah.
Phil got up.
Go ahead, Gavin. This is your story.
Went to. let's go look at some merch booths. And I was like, okay. And so I'm sitting there, and there's like all this space around us. There's nobody next to us. So I'm looking around, and I look away for 2 seconds, look back, and this weird motherfucker in this like burnt down looking Dr. Seuss hat and a trench coat was sitting next to me with this hat with like this fucking stuffed ferret missing an eyeball and like a blowtorch and some other shit, and in his pocket was like this antenna sticking out, and I don't know where the fuck he came from, y'all, but that shit was fucking weird. He was sitting right next to me, and I didn't even see him come up, and I always see people come up, and it was, yeah, it was fucking weird.
And that's why you do drugs, or why people do drugs when they go to concerts. Because they're gonna get just like that. If you're gonna walk around looking like a pimp with a dead ferret, you're probably gonna need to be high on drugs.
Trench coat, like, the dude crawled out of some sort of weird, dark, Chris Grimley, Dr. Seuss shit. And not that that's bad. Not that that's bad. But he's got some ninja skills to be sneaking up on people with a fucking dead, burnt-looking stuffed ferret in a hat. I was like, what the fuck?
It was funny. When I got back from the merch table, I saw him sitting next to Gavin. I didn't even try to be like, yo, that's my seat. I just sat on the other side of Gavin. I was like, I don't even want to try. I'm not even going to try to negotiate with this guy. And then he got up and moved. I didn't take my seat back because I wasn't sure how clean he was.
There was an aura of sprees, funky feet, and dirty bathroom around him.
Yeah, so I kept my seat on the other side.
He was so nice. So it was really fun to go see these artists having fun, doing what they want to do, just having a great time, and the people who are out there. Yeah.
Y'all, I'm just still blown away that I got to do that last night. That was so much fun. We're having so much fun doing these weekly videos with you guys. Keep following, keep enjoying, keep supporting, and take care of each other.